Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have all been well. Today I thought I would show off all of my kind of like wet leather latex look dresses. This first one we have here is just this lovely bright green one. I love the way that this one sits on my curves. It is quite a thick, hot dress, so I feel like in summer it will get really hot and sweaty underneath. I think underneath is kind of just a material layer. It's not actually latex, and it does have a zip up the back, which I do really love because getting into latex can be so difficult. So having it where it's not actually latex actually really helps with the dress, as it still hugs your body and it still looks like that wet look without having the struggles of having to get into the dress. So as you can see, I'll come up close and you can see that it's just that wet leather latex look without the struggle of getting into it. And it does have a zip up the back, which I really do like because it also helps you get into it. And then the design of this one is just cupping underneath the breasts. And I really like this design. I think that it looks really good on my body. I think it hugs my curves perfectly. And I really like the way that it looks. And I think this color also makes me look more tan. This next one that we have here is it's kind of like a candy apple red. I love the color of this one. I probably think that this one's probably one of my favorite ones out of all of the dresses that we will be trying on today. I actually bought this one in a second, exactly the same color, exactly the same dress, same size, same everything, just in case this one breaks, because I freaking love this dress. I feel like you can really like dress this dress with maybe like, what are they called, like suspenders and stuff, like kind of like sexy lingerie, and make it even more kind of edgy and stuff. I really like the way that this one fits. It's exactly the same material as the last one, so it's quite hot, but it's that wet leather look without it being really hard to get on. And I actually feel like it hugs me really nicely. And I just love the way that it looks over my curves, and I think that it sits so nicely. Like it's got boning around the breast, and I just love the way that it looks. Like I think it's so edgy, so sexy. I love the red that it is as well. Like it's such a pretty red. It's probably like one of my favorite red colors, like that glossiness. I just think it's like absolutely perfect. I'd probably say that this is one of my favorite dresses of all time, and I just think that it looks really good on my curves. I feel like also if you want to make your breasts look bigger, you can always wear a bra in it too to really push up your boobs, which sometimes really helps. Like I know that I've worn this dress with a push-up bra before and it looked really nice together. This next dress that we have here is the exact same design as the last red one that we tried on, but rather than it being red, it is in this really lovely, it's kind of like a navy blue, but it's a little bit more bright than a navy blue. I really like this one as well. I would prefer it in the red, as I discussed before, how I bought that one in two. Like I bought two of that one. I actually bought it and then I bought another one because I loved it so much and I didn't want to rip it. I find getting things over my booty, I tend to rip things. and it's quite inconvenient when it's a favorite dress, so I bought 2 of it. But yeah, this one is exactly the same. It's just in this really lovely blue color. I do like this one. I just find the color isn't as poppy, so I like the brightness of the other one and how like sexy it is. This one's still sexy, but I think that the other one is just a little bit more poppy, and I just love that like candy apple red. I find it so sexy. I guess this one is more of a darker, kind of more like, I would find this one a little bit more gothic. I've also got this one in black as well, which I'll be showing you next. But I find this really like deep blue to be quite a gothic look. I feel like it would look really good with a black lip and some really dark eye makeup like what I'm wearing now. And maybe even some like boots, maybe? I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite, whether it's the blue, the red, or the black one, or just your favorite dress in this this series altogether. But yeah, this one just looks like this. I think that this one is still extremely sexy. I just prefer the red one personally. This next one, we have the exact same dress once again. Yes, you can tell that I love this dress. I feel like it looks so good. This was kind of my first wet leather latex look dress that I've ever got. So I didn't realize that the material actually like hugged my curves really nicely. And so I bought the red one first, and then I bought the black one, the blue one, and another red one separately. So I really like the look of them. I think that they look really good. This one I've just paired it with a collar that has like a love heart. I think it's really cute. But yeah, like I've had latex dresses before I bought all these, but I find that these ones are actually way nicer. Like I find they hug your curves better. They're easier to get into, and then also like you're not like, okay, so when you have a latex dress, you kind of have to use lube to get into it, but once you're in it, because it's latex and it's rubber, you're not able to breathe at all. Like these ones aren't very breathable, but I feel like with latex, it's like underneath it is like a slippery mess. Like it is disgusting. Like you literally sweat so much. This one, it's not like plastic, but I think it's maybe like a polyester inside, so it's not breathable, but it definitely doesn't feel like you're a slippery mess underneath the dress. So as soon as I found these dresses, I did fall in love with them just because they have that latex look, they have that really tight fitting, you don't have to shine spray on it constantly just to make it shine like latex. And I actually find that they actually fit me nicer than a latex dress, because latex, it's like it does have stretch, but it's not really forgiving, whereas this, it kind of like hugs your curves and kind of just goes with you, and it doesn't feel too tight and it doesn't feel too loose. It just sits really nicely. So yeah, this is the last one. This is just the black one. I do really love these dresses. I think that they look really good on my figure. This next one we have here isn't as like wet leather looking, but it still has that kind of leather look. I love the straps on this one. I love anything with spaghetti straps. I have quite, like my shoulders are quite short, and I find that when I have anything that's like covering my shoulders too much, it makes me look a little bit more masculine, especially if it's got like padding or anything. So I really like the spaghetti straps because it does have that more feminine look. This one also again has the stitching underneath. This one doesn't have boning though. I think that's the only thing that would have made this one a little bit better. Just having that boning, having that structure around here. Apart from that, I love this dress. This dress hugs my curves absolutely perfecly. It does have padding in it, so I don't think that you would need to use a bra or anything in this dress. I don't feel like I'm gonna fall out or anything. I do really like this dress. I love where they put the stitches up the front, as you can probably see if I come closer. The stitching is, there's a stitching here and then there's the stitching on the side. I really like that. I think that it really like hugs your curves perfectly and it has that really feminine look. This one isn't quite as hot as the other dresses, and I feel like I would probably wear this one on a night out a lot more than the other ones just because it's not so hot. And I feel like I can breathe in it better. But I really love the way that this one looks. I love that it's not too wet looking as well. I feel like wearing the other ones out, it's a little bit too much attention for myself. Like I know some girls could do it and get away with it, but for myself, I try not to draw too much attention to myself. I mean, wearing a dress like this, I would still get attention, but yeah. I think that this one really just, yeah, hugs my curves absolutely perfectly, and I think it looks so freaking sexy. This next one is a corset red dress. I'm surprised I got into this one by myself, to be honest. Like, I was crawling around on the floor, like trying to like yank it up, and then like because it's like corseted up at the front, you have to like squeeze into it, but then there's like ties at the back to pull it tight, but then like if you let it get too loose, then it's gonna like unravel, and I can't really do that behind my back. So getting into this one, I would definitely suggest having someone help you out. But all that aside, I would say that this would make a really good like devil costume outfit. Just pair it with some like red horns or something like that, maybe like some sort of sexy costume outfit. I do like the way that this one sits. I feel like very restricted though. It's definitely like a typical corset where it's got, I think it's got boning. Yeah, I think it's got boning down here. So it does have that really nice corset look where it pulls in your waist. So if you're worried about like your stomach or something, I really like the way that this one looks, and it makes you look extremely like feminine. Oh, I just nearly fell over. Well, that's embarrassing. These are like the easiest heels to walk in ever. Yeah. Yeah, so I really like this one. I like the color of it. It's very constricting. I feel like for me, I like it to sit a little bit higher, but I can't manage to get it up higher because it's so tight. It is so tight, and I don't have anyone here to help me. So I feel like personally, yeah, I would like it to sit a little bit up. Otherwise, if I like put my arms up too high or dance too much, it's going to feel like my nipples are gonna show. For me, I like to get pretty crazy. So like dancing and stuff, I like to be able to move. Definitely a preference. I like having fun, not having to worry about my clothing choice. Yeah, but I really like this one. It's really like tight fitting, really tight fitting. So if you like these type of dresses, then this is for you. Yeah, it's got like metal down here. I do really like it. It's just, oh yeah, there's also like a flap to cover your butt, so your butt crack won't show. I don't think that there's a flap in the front though, so I feel like you still have to wear some sort of panties. I think it did actually come with some panties to go with it. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I got this a long time ago. And this one is the last dress that we have for today. This one is another black wet leather look one. I feel like this one needs the straps to be a little bit longer. They are adjustable, but I feel like it's kind of making my shoulders slouch forwards because it is backless. and there's no straps that are pulling you backwards. They're kind of just pulling your shoulder forwards, and I feel like because it's tight around my boobs, it's making me want to slouch a little bit. So I feel like yeah, the straps could have just been a little bit longer. I do really like this dress. I think that this dress also looks really good on my figure. I love backless dresses. Backless dresses are one of my favorite type of dresses. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I like my back. I think that I have a very feminine looking back, and so I really like to show it off. It hugs my curves perfectly once again. I think that it looks really good overall. I love that it's not too shiny like the last black one as well. I think that it's just nice and casual. This one would probably be one that I'd wear more if it was a little bit looser with the straps, just because I feel it compressing my boobs a little bit. I don't remember it being like this when I tried it on last time. Maybe my boobs have grown. But yeah, it is a little bit tight, and it does, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a little bit like a tightness around here, which I wish that it was just a little tiny bit looser, because it would have fit me a little bit better than it does currently. Apart from that though, I like that it's backless because again, this material is quite hot, and so something like this will make it, having a backless will help you breathe a little bit more, not sweat so much, especially summer. And that's all that we have time for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this dress haul, me showing off all of my wet leather look type dresses. Make sure that you go and like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like my OnlyFans, go check out the link down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I will see you next time.